Hey guys, it's Brugas here, and today I'm going to talk about civilization. I think civilization is something that you're going to change often, and but yeah, you have to know the main purpose of these civilizations because it's not expensive to go from one civilization to the other one. We're going to go over this thing, and yeah, let's directly jump over the civilizations. Right now, I'm in the Japanese. Now, the main reason why I picked Japanese, especially, I think this is the best one for the beginners, just because it's having this attack against tribes in the world 10%, and for some events, believe me, you're going to need a lot of power. For normal day-to-day fights, I don't think you're going to need that much power. I think just by progressing normally in the game, you're going to be able to kill the tribes outside on the world. There is events uh, where you need more power, you need more damage, and you don't want to fill your hospital extremely fast. So this is the main reason I go with Japanese. Also, swordsman defense. Since I built my account on a swordsman, even though that I still have some work over these heroes. Of course, I have some other legions. Also, it's not only swordsmen. I have Muan, which is with Josephine combined. I have Yu Song Gi, which is going to be responsible for my cavalry. Absolutely great commander skill. And commander skill is extremely important. But yeah, I invest in Miyamoto. Now, in the game right now, there is three heroes that can be very fast start up for people who are willing to spend some money on the game. And one of the heroes is Miyamoto Musashi. The main reason I go with Miyamoto is for mass fights. And there is no range combat mechanics where if you go with marksmen, that means you're going to fire up from a long distance. So the melee unit have to come close to you to actually hit you till they walk, they're going to get some extra hits and blah blah blah. This is not the case with Age of Empires mobile. And yeah, I go with Miyamoto. Again, three enemy troops are hit with decent damage, reduce the skill damage from the targets. And we know skill damage can take like 50% from your legion just by one triggering. So this is very good spell. It's extremely good spell. But yeah, this is the main reason I go with Miyamoto because I'm spender. I don't say I'm mid spender, I'm low spender. I spent on some small things. And the main thing is I spent on the VIP. Still, I didn't buy the couple of these chests, which maybe I'm going to do somewhere in the future. But for now, I just keep my money in my pocket. Just I hit level 6, and to make this hero from 3 star to 5 star is so much to invest there. But anyway, this is not the main point of this video. Sorry about that. That's why I start with Japanese. Also, attack bonus against player Citadel, some 5%. I don't think at the beginning, mostly it's going to be open field fights. So attacking enemy Citadel, I don't think it's a smart decision. Period. My personal opinion. Let me know your personal opinion in the comments below. What do you think about early in the game attacking enemy castles? Do you think it's a smart idea or not? And if you put some arguments, it's going to be extremely helpful for rest of the people to understand what you're trying to say in the comments below. But anyway, this is the main reason I pick the Japanese. And for now, I think this is the best civilization. From there, of course, I start with the British one. I don't know. I don't know why I start with them. I just pick one, and I was knowing since I have like 5 years experience in kingdom building games, and I know at some point I can change my civilization. It's not something that is extremely fixed. Yo, you're going to be this one. But look at the price, by the way, to change your civilization. It's 200. This is nothing. 1 hour speed up. Okay, maybe not 1 hour, but this is extremely low price for changing your civilization. And I'm not quite sure this is actually evaluate. What I mean by that is like right now it's 200, tomorrow and you change your civilization and jump to 300, 400, 500, and blah blah blah. I think I pay 200 and right now it's 200. I don't know if this thing increased, but it's extremely cheap. 200 coins. So about the British one, Archer Defense, this is more Muan type of people who want to invest in Muan. And of course, every civilization is not only British one that have Archer Defense. There's going to be other civilization that also boost the troops power. The first SWAT is for the troops. But here we see player Citadel Defense bonus. I don't think so far in the game I never get attacked. I'm playing for like, I don't know, over 20 days and nobody attacked my castle. And the main reason is, and there's two main reasons. First, nobody have time to go moving around and looking what to attack. Second, by moving around, even if you want to join the rally, somebody is doing rally to attack somebody. I don't think this is a smart decision. And third one, and second one is I join in very strong alliance. Currently in my region, the top one alliance, and at least this gives you some protection. You know, you cannot that easy attack. I mean, it's easy to attack people castles, but if you attack somebody castle from your alliance, there is going to be consequences, especially if this alliance is the top alliance in your zone. This is a no move. And I think most of the skill players know that. Of course, there's going to be people with not that many information that is just testing the game, how the game works. And you may actually end up getting attacked somewhere. And this is not covering the when you gather or when your legion is outside on the field. It's just for castles. That's why I talk about the castles. Now, if there is some extra protection for gathering heroes, maybe it's going to be one idea better. But never end up in this situation when your castle can be attacked, especially when there is a huge clash between the alliances, two big alliance fight. You have to keep this in mind. So maybe when these two huge alliance fighting, maybe it's going to be a good idea for British, but still, I'm not quite sure this is so useful. Prediction of the mill. This is specifically for the mill. Well, let's be honest. I mean, in the game, the production in your castle is low. Period. You go with one hero, single hero, going outside gathering is going to give you way more resources from whatever you have in your castle. And I'm going to show you, of course. I'm going to take the highest level node I have. Level 21 query. Let's check it out. 10k per hour. 10k per hour. I'm going to check it out. Okay, this is the best gathering hero I have. Best legions, so I'm not going to check them out. They have like 100%, over 100% increasing the gathering speed. I'm going to check it out this guy. Or even with no gathering speed, 210. So basically farming 1 hour here is outperforming 21 hours in your castle level 21 quarry. Period. So yeah, these things is not that important, let's be honest. I mean, this boost is nothing. So yeah, this is so far for the British one. This is my personal opinion. Maybe the only thing I see valuable here is Archer Defense, but there is other civilization that also provide you with Archer Defense. Let's go on the Chinese. Okay, maybe I'm going to go from left to right so to not have any civilization. Skip it. Of course, let me know in the comments what is your civilization, why you pick this civilization, what is the reasons behind. Here we see Archer Defense again, but village capacity 8, wall durability 10%. Okay, for wall durability you have to get attacked, and both British and Chinese is connected with somebody rally your castle. So at some point it's a good thing, but another point it's not that good thing. Village capacity 8, so basically you're going to get 8 more villages. So what these villages can actually do. Now, I honestly don't even level up my houses. This is pure waste of time. If I want to upgrade, it's like 1 hour 33 and a juicy amount of resources. So this is my villages, and right now I have on the farm 21 from 21. On the mill here, can I add some extra? No. Here it's not getting the full potential. Quarry not getting the full potential, and Limber Camp is getting the full potential. So you can go, of course, if I level up, this thing is going to give me more workers that you're going to train from train villagers. You basically need your houses leveled up. You're going to get more villagers. So at the moment, I actually put this thing aside. I know I'm losing some extra resources from those people to be in the farms or in the mills, quarry, or limber camp. I totally understand that I'm losing some resources, but this is not much. 4K, something like this. I mean, it's not that much resources. One hero outside, a single one gathering is going to outperform all the production in my castle. All the production. And the thing that I did to achieve that is from the military. I actually invest in the military, open my tier 4, and I get deployable troops too. So with this, I get 5 legions outside. Here you got the deployable troops 1. So from 3 legions, you're going to go to 4 and to 5. This is 66% increasing your gathering, what you gather outside the castle. Period. Absolutely crazy. From 3 legions to jump on the 5 legions. So this is way better investment, in my opinion, from those workers and so on. But anyway, let's continue. So Chinese is a good one. It's a good one compared to the rest of the civilization. Is over average. Don't get me wrong. Chinese are a good one, but I still think the Japanese is better one. The French cavalry defense, again, this is the troop you're looking for. Most likely by picking your civilization, you have to also building this type of troop. And why it's important to build a one single troop is just going to reduce your expenses. It's just going to reduce your expenses. It's way more easy to invest only on the cavalry heroes heavily. I don't say you don't care about the rest of the heroes. You cannot finish a lot of content in the Age of Empires mobile if you don't focus over the other heroes. Don't get me wrong, but your resources by money, by medals or whatever, going to be focused over one single troop. This troop is going to be the first troop that is going to get promoted when you hit hard tier. This troop is going to be the troop that you spend your speed ups, training speed ups to get more from this troop. You get the idea. You have to have one main troop. This is my personal opinion. Let me know your in the comments below. So about the French one, resource exchange rate. It's a good, but again, resources is something that you get for free. You have to optimize. You have to optimize your gathering way, how you do your gathering from this to get some extra 5% exchange rate. And gathering troops defense, this is a good one. This is definitely a good one when you're in the war times. When there is a war, gathering troop defense, even though that I don't suggest anybody do gathering when there is a war. Since you can just teleport back, and the teleports is not that expensive. You can get your teleports from the market, you go in the trade. This is exchange, by the way. If I want to get, it's 88%, so it's going to be like 88, 5%, 93%, which I'm not big fan. From the store, okay, here is not the store, sorry about that. Alliance Treasury, you can get these teleports, and you can go back when you want to do some farming. I mean, you finish your resources, and you have full hospital. You just go back, farm a little, and re-enter in the fights. So this is I can say it's a good thing, but it's not the best thing because if they strike your single mine with 5 marches, this thing is not going to save you that much. Not this one. Sorry about that. This gathering troop defense. Anyway, Byzantines swordsman defense. All units siege damage 5%. To sure the siege damage, you have to attack a castle, I think, or some kind of building for this siege damage. Stone gathering speed on the world 5%. Now, just give us 5% more gathering speed, should we? What is this only for stones? It's a good one, but it's something average. Byzantius is something average. The siege damage is looking interesting, but this gathering speed only for the stones, come on. I mean, we can do better. The Romans. Pikeman defense, 5% healing speed. Now, this is a good thing, especially in the PvP. So, Romans, from first look, is looking like a PvP, open field PvP civilization. But healing also apply when you get attacked, also apply when you gather and somebody strike you, also apply when you strike somebody. Everything that go to the hospital get this healing speed. So Romance is very interesting civilization. Villagers boost the builders production plus 30. Okay, boost the buildings is interesting. Now Romance is also very nice civilization in my opinion. So far is over above the average like the Chinese civilization. I think Romance, Chinese, and Japanese for me is the top tier civilization. From there, you just have to pick what is your main troop. If your main troop is a pikeman, maybe Romance is going to do perfect work for you. If it's marksman's, maybe Chinese is going to do it. If it's swordsman, maybe the Japanese one. I already talked about the British one, which is marksman defense, but yeah. And here we have Egyptians, which is also pikemans. This is very interesting. Troop what? 5%. So far, I don't have issue with not having enough troops to finish my resource node. Even though that I'm in the second zone, the nodes are level 6, so it's 3.7 million resources per node. I still don't have issue with loading speed, so this thing is not that important. Gathering troops units was prevention 5%. Again, this is like gathering defense. You should try to not defense gather in the war times. Of course, there can be some roach that is moving around the castles or around the map, trying to get some extra merits by killing some of the players' legions. But in general, you should not end up in this type of situation if you play your cards correctly. And you can see a lot of videos on my channel where I give some tips and tricks from my 5 years experience in kingdom building games. So in total, this is the civilizations. Oh, I forgot Koreans. Yeah. Cavalry defense 5%. Okay, what limit 500k? This is not percentage, is fixed number. Interesting. Resource storage protection rate 10%. Now, if I compare for the cavalry, since we have a swordsman here, we have marksmans or archers, and we have pikemans. The only missing thing is actually the cavalry. So I have to compare French with Koreans. And I think Koreans is maybe one idea better from the French. Yeah, I think they're one idea better from the French because you can get attacked outside when you gather resources, but here resource storage protection rate 10%. This is when you get castle attack to protect your resources, but in the same time we enter in castle attack, which is something that you should be smart and try to avoid. But yeah, voting limit, maybe the gathering here, the watt speed is just giving me one idea better. The Koreans are better from the French one. This exchange, I don't care about this. Maybe wadding is going to be better for the gathering, especially, I mean, at the early age, at the early stages, you may have struggles with Legion watt capacity. So maybe you can go for Koreans. I think it's one idea better from the French one, my personal opinion. And the gathering troop defense and the protection here is, I don't know, if you play smart you're not going to need it. So I'm going to compare the second spell, the second boost, which is limit wooting, and I think this one is a better one. So again, this is a change civilization is cheap to change your civilization, but if you focus over specific troop and the heroes that is for this troop by investments, you're not going to need to change your fraction. I mean, your civilization. This is my personal opinion. Let me know yours in the comments below. So I guess it's all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit one like, subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video.